Hi, Catherine Kyle here from greenthickies.com. Today I am doing a book review, and this is the book that I am reviewing today. It is called Cleanse by Faith Canter, the holistic detox program for mind, body and soul. Now, this book is written by Faith Canter, and she's actually a friend of mine. She used to live locally to me, which is how I met her in person, and she's one of these people who's just so inspiring that she just kind of radiates people to her, because you just kind of know that she's been through it and she's talking very genuinely from a place of love and really wanting to help people. And this is why, even though she's moved away from the area now, in fact she's like traveling all over the world and currently in Portugal at the moment, but she is, you know, I just still follow her on social media, which is very rare for me, because I don't really follow very many people on social media, and I actually log in specifically to see not only what she's up to, because not only does she post really beautiful photos of all the lovely places that she's in at the moment, but she also posts almost daily YouTube videos, and I have been really watching almost all of these videos because they have made such an impact on my life. I don't know whether you know, but when at the beginning of this year, I had chronic fatigue syndrome, and Faith Canter also had chronic fatigue syndrome, and she recovered from it, and now she helps people with their lifestyle. And when I was feeling really sick with the chronic fatigue syndrome, kind of trying everything, and first of all I changed my diet, and a lot of the time I've come I've kind of addressed my health issues from a point of what am I physically doing? Like, what does my lifestyle look like? Am I eating healthy? Am I doing exercise? Am I getting fresh air? All the kind of physical healthy stuff that you can do. And when I got sick, I was already doing those things that I've been learning for years and years and years. So I was really kind of baffled as to why I was sick again, because I was the healthiest person I knew on paper. You know, I was doing everything right. I thought everybody I know is eating junk food, and they're up and about, you know, living their lives happily or normally, and here's me eating all this really healthy food, flat on my back, sick. And I thought, what on earth is going on? And I started watching Faith Canter's YouTube videos, and she talks a lot about the emotional, the spiritual side of health, which really, really fascinates me. She talks about, loving yourself, accepting yourself, connecting on a spiritual level, and all these kind of things that are so critical. In fact, I would actually go so far as to say that they're more important than the diet and everything, because if your mind is in the wrong place, it doesn't matter what you're eating, you're not going to feel the benefits of that healthy food. So she covers everything really. And this book here, I read this book, and I thought actually it was going to be a normal book on detoxing, on cleansing, maybe down to diet, which I've kind of read every book under the sun about different kinds of diets and things. And this book really takes it in another direction. It does talk about diet, but it also talks about the mind stuff, the spiritual stuff, and how to kind of use meditation and things like EFT to really reprogram your mind and to get in a place of acceptance and love for yourself. And that is absolutely critical to recovering your health, to do things like losing weight. It's critical for absolutely everything. You'll always be stuck in a place that you don't want to be in if you don't accept yourself and love yourself. And I actually, I learned so much from this book. It's unbelievable. I started following her advice and watching her YouTube channels, and then I had a coaching session with her on Skype, and I was actually blown away by how, the strategies that she suggested, they seemed simple, and sometimes they are things that you've heard. Some of the things are things you've heard before, and some of the things you haven't heard before. But the way she encourages you to do them and motivates you and gives you kind of results that other clients have had, that she's had, it really does motivate you to to know exactly what to hone in on and which kind of practices to start in your life. And at the point where we messaged, I was still having a lot of insomnia, and especially certain times of the month, depending on my cycle, I would always have insomnia, and it might be like every other day, and I just couldn't work out why. I had my whole evening dedicated to a sleeping routine, and I was still getting insomnia, and it was kind of driving me crazy, because with anybody with insomnia, you know that you don't even want to commit yourself to normal things because you might be exhausted that day. So it was really getting in the way of me leading a normal, happy, healthy life. Even though I've recovered from chronic fatigue, I was still suffering with some health problems. And there was a strategy that she recommended to me that I had tried and dismissed before. And I thought, no, I'm going to keep going with it. And after, in fact, straight away it happened that I kind of gave it a lot of time to see if it seemed to be consistently working. But even after a few weeks of doing this strategy that she suggested, I am now sleeping 7 to 8, it depends on how long I actually give myself, but 7 to 8 hours of almost unbroken sleep a night, because I've got an overactive bladder, so I usually get up once, and there has been a couple of occasions where I've just slept through the whole night, which is completely unheard of for me. Like, somebody with an overactive bladder knows that it's very, very unusual not to get up in the middle of the night. So I've been having the best rest, and I've been feeling so much better as a result, because a lot of our energy, our willpower, determination, our health is down to having a good night's sleep. So that was a complete game changer for me. I just got so much benefit out of that one coaching call with her. So I just wanted to encourage you to go and buy Faith Canter's book on Amazon, and you can check out her YouTube channel, Faith Canter, and have a look at all of her videos. They're absolutely amazing. There'll be something for everybody in these videos. Just scroll through them and you'll see something that will resonate with you straight away. I promise with you, it really will. I think it really will change your life watching her videos. And if you need some health coaching, I truly recommend her as a health coach. I think she is wonderful. So if you are enjoying my daily videos, then you can subscribe to Green Thickies YouTube channel for more, and I would love for you to like, comment and share this video, and I can't wait to speak to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.